Well, quick update. I've been busy as hell for starters. I know it's ridiculous to think, but I've actually been doing 26 hours every other day-ish, but last couple weeks, not so much. But anyway, so here's a quick update. We've got the exhaust work done on the truck, which, go to the back of the turbo, is 3-inch exhaust from the turbo back, and it's a 3.25 outlet on there, so I'm not sure whether I like it or not. I might step it up a little bit. We'll figure it out once we start turning it. Right now we just have it running enough to get it to the exhaust shop and back. I literally just stabbed the distributor and rotated it and fired it up, so it's not even timed right now. But we'll go over a quick rundown. You see everything we've done since last time you've seen it. Still need to put the fans in, but we've changed the upper radiator hose, which was part of the plan. I need to move these out towards the end. They look better when they're on the ends. And then we've got a charge pipe in here. Got our wastegates hooked up. Got a little cheesy boost control. Speaking of little cheesy boost control, when you're looking online through your boost controls, we have to, I guess, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so we did the hunt for all of our boost controllers, which here's the traditional one you would find when you dig online. This little two-piece deal, which kind of, it works, complicates things a little more than it needs to be. So I went to simplify, went with one kind of like what I have on the 54. I thought I did anyway, and this is what came in. This big monster, which is pathetic. So you don't want to use that. I ended up going with this guy here. Can you see that at all? That style boost control. It just has the one line in from the boost reference, and then the line out to the wastegates, and that's it. Simple. Has a knob up here to dial it all in. Now, for now, I have it zip tied on here. Excuse me. I need to get a bracket. I'll just get the electrical or wire bracket that, I don't know what the hell they are, insulated one, wraps around here, and I'll bolt it right there. Okay, now I'll go ahead and back that out. Now right down here is where I decided to mount my wastegates. It's going to be behind the bumper. We'll see how well it works. They're just Chinese wastegates. Dave obviously unhooked that for fucking doing the exhaust. They're just Chinese wastegates. This one is pretty much inline to the turbo. This is kind of back from the exhaust, as you'll see when we go back up top. They're both ahead of the turbo though, so it should work just fine. We could have stepped up to a 50mm or something, but this works just fine. So I went with it. They're cheap. It's less than 60 bucks, and there you are. Got wastegates. Okay, now you see up here how we did it. Like I say, this thing starts here on the passenger side, so technically it's ahead of the turbo because the turbo comes off over here to its own. entity of the exhaust, so to speak. So we should work out fine with that. And you see everything here is it's just basic and rough draft. I got it just to go to the exhaust shop and back. So we still have to upgrade the exhaust, or excuse me, the fuel system. And I'm still upgrading that exhaust, but we'll see how it does for now. I want to pull the distributor and restab it just to clock it one tooth. I don't like the rotation on it right now, so we'll figure that out. In the next video, we'll probably be starting to mount up the fuel system, which needs to happen in the next couple days. I bought a new fuel tank for it, and I'm going to weld a sump on the bottom of it. So we're going to have the fuel line pulling directly from the bottom of the tank instead of from the sending unit. It has an aero motive 1000 on the fuel filter, or excuse me, the fuel pump end filter. And God, I forget what it is. It's called a Hypertune, I believe, for the fuel regulator. Just some eBay cheap shit. It's a Holley knockoff, a billet, boost referenced, return style, or bypass style fuel pressure regulator, which I'll get all that hooked up and dialed in, and we'll see how all that treats us. Other than that, there's not a bunch to say. I'll start this thing up just so you guys can hear it, but like I say, it's not timed and it's not tuned yet. It's going to get tuned in about a week and a half at Stromberger Performance with Marty Stromberger. This thing is, I don't know, it's projected to have about 800 horses at the wheels, but we'll see how all that works out. And I highly doubt we're going to pull that with a 3-inch exhaust out of it, so we'll see what happens. I'll talk to Marty and see if we don't want to upgrade the exhaust before we even get it on the dyno, but we might just go with a before and after type thing too. Let me fire it up for you, and then we'll go from there. And one other small note, I guess you can turn around over here. We put coilover shocks. We've got them installed on the rear. We put a trailer hitch back there too. She has coilover shocks on all 4 corners. They're just upgraded shocks for square body pickup, but they're for the 1-ton square body. So I'll get those installed. But right now, I'm sure you guys want to hear this beast run. Still just a spinning away. Oh, no. There it goes. Alrighty, so there she was. Quick update. Quick fucking cold fire in 75-degree weather. There's still a lot of shit to do to it, but I'll get all that shit tightened up, like I say, in a week and a half or so. It's about to go in to get tuned and timed and hit the dyno, get some numbers on it. And I don't know if you know much about Stromberger, but he's pretty popular. I mean, he's been in Carcraft magazine and whatever. He's a big turbo guy from this area, so him tuning it is a good thing. And this thing will actually be up for sale when it is finished. Maybe I'll be too attached to it. We'll see. But we'll get in, get behind the wheel, get some time on. We'll get it all on camera. So we'll play with this thing a little bit. But I just got the heads back for the 396, so we're going to be bolting that supercharged project together. We have that 30-day build that we want to do on the Cadillac, which I haven't even started. I've gotten a few, I don't know, I've gotten about a day into it, and then we just haven't had time. So when I do have time, we'll line it up, we'll just slam that thing out real quick and go from there. So we have to, one reason why we've been busy is because it turns out we have to move from the property we're at now because the landlord wants to sell it, which is pretty typical right now. The real estate prices the way they are. Everybody wants to cash out, and it'd be stupid for them not to. So we'll figure out where we're going to be at, which happens to be coming pretty close. We only have less than 30 days to get it all worked out, which we will. And once we're all situated, then I'll probably start back up with more consistent videos. But for now, I just have to get ready what I can, and then we'll go from there. We have an electrical update for the Escalade as well. I should probably do a video for that too. I don't know what else. We've done a few other things around here too for like the 96 Fleetwood project we have, but I haven't really started that. But we have put a new starter in it because that was an issue. Its brand new starter was broke, so now it has another brand new starter. Yay. I don't know what else to really touch base on as far as this goes. You see what the difference is from the last video. We've got charge pipe in here. The turbo is completely hooked up. It runs and drives with the turbo on there, so like I say, we need to get behind the wheel and get some seat time in this pig, and then we'll shoot a couple videos of that. But I'll shoot some videos of it when I get a little closer to the fuel system. Which, turn around real quick. Here's our little regulator. Our fuel pump. And we've got some hoses. So we just got a couple. I did everything under the hood. Steel braided. The return line is rubber, and then we did a steel braided feed line in the 5/8 or whatever it is. Or actually, no, this isn't. This is 1/2 inch. So yeah, and this was $130 to have. It's like 15 feet, I believe, and it has the pressure connectors on the ends. One at a 90 for the regulator, one straight in for the fuel pump. Which turns out I was going to do a tank in the back of the truck, and it just wouldn't work with brake lines and all that shit. So I just got another saddle tank, which next video we'll get to my idea with the saddle tank system. But we're only going to use one of the tanks, so it has a more direct feed and return line with no restrictions in there. With the selector, would have given it some restrictions, so I'm sure somebody's had to make an upgraded one. But for now, we're just using a single tank. I'll show you what we're doing with that. And I probably need to have this shortened a little bit, so I'll take care of that too. But okay, that's enough of that as far as the truck goes. I got a few things to do, which I will accomplish. I need to put the oil cooler back in too, because we had some leaky fittings on there, so I went and got some new fittings, and we'll see how everything goes from there. Okay, that'll be that. All you need to do is like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Like I say, we have a couple other video updates we should do on a couple other projects, but I'll get to that later. Alrighty, have a good night. See ya.